Like a good sequel should, Call of Duty Ghosts preserves the fast, fluid gameplay that's made the series famous, but introduces a new universe, unprecedented player customization, and creative new spins on its now cliché formula of over-the-top action.
Get down!
Ghosts may share a name with the popular Modern Warfare character, but the campaign is a refreshingly original near-future war scenario. An oil-rich South America unifies into a federation of nations, and inevitably comes to blows with the US as it expands its reach. We join the conflict with the US on the ropes, broken but not beaten, and the setting and exceptional score evokes sentiments of a home lost but not beyond saving. The campaign takes a strong human angle, focusing on two brothers, their father, and yes, their dog. The family dynamic made me care about the characters, which is unusual in a series where they so often feel dispensable. The performances are decent, but every so often there's a cringe-worthy moment like this.
Dad, this whole time you were one of them. You're Ghost.
Try the Ghost! That's your commanding officer.
Narrated load screens push the story forward, but the plot gets lost as it enters a long stretch of straightforward, combat-heavy missions that become a grind. Though certainly a fun, visual feast, I found myself wishing for more evocative storytelling than explosive spectacle. On the bright side, that padded out my playtime to an unusually long 10 hours. But generally, as set pieces and shootouts go, Ghost's campaign is made up of some of the most memorable and varied in the series. You don't simply blast your way through waves of enemies, you rappel down buildings, pilot choppers, drive tanks, have firefights in space, play as a dog, and avoid getting eaten by sharks.
Logan!
It's one of the more entertaining, challenging, and distinctive campaigns of the series. Multiplayer has the familiar Call of Duty look and feel, but it drastically expands customization, diversifies game types and the flow of maps, and provides even more balance across all weapon types. At its core lies Create a Soldier, an expansive new class system that lets you personalize the look of up to 10 unique characters, each with their own set of loadouts. It riffs on Black Ops 2's popular Pick 10 system, enabling you to forego certain equipment or weapons in favor of additional perks. Because of its ambitious scope and the variety of its options, the system has become dauntingly complex to learn if you just want to pick up and play. Only after hours of experimentation did I begin to grasp the value of each of the 35 perks. If you're really into it, there's enough depth that you can spend months honing ideal loadouts. Fortunately, even with a maxed out weapon and the best complementary perks I could find, I never felt as though I or another player had an unfair advantage. Unlike Black Ops 2, which favors lightweight SMGs, Ghost makes long-range weapons just as effective. SMGs are less powerful, and assault, marksman, and sniper rifles no longer have such a drastic impact on mobility, and are faster to shoulder and fire. Sniper rifles in particular have been tweaked with new optics that give you blurry peripheral vision, and reduced aim assist makes the hated quickscoping harder to exploit. Ghost's emphasis on ranged weapons comes paired with new, larger maps, which make up the majority of the 15 included battlefields. The larger scale offers more pathways and strategic options, but they can also scatter teams thinly and spawn players too near to enemies.
Team scored.
When I was playing with a loose crew and trying to lone wolf it as I would in previous Call of Duty games, I often found myself in dull stretches where I'd go long periods without encountering another player or suddenly finding one spawning at my 6. It makes Call of Duty's signature style of solo run-and-gun gameplay considerably less effective and therefore less fun. However, the series has long needed a greater push toward team play, and when working with a well-coordinated group, these maps can be quite gratifying. Each map also features a dynamic element, ranging from player-triggered gates to a missile strike that fundamentally alters pathways and sightlines. The map mechanics can be used to unroot a team in a strong defensive position, or block an access point, and that keeps matches from settling into a predictable pattern. There are also 5 brand new game types, which fall alongside series staples like Domination and Kill Confirmed, for a total of 13 different modes. Most modify an existing game type, adding fun and oftentimes challenging new variables. My favorite, Grind, is like Kill Confirmed, but instead of simply collecting dog tags to earn points, you have to deposit them in one of 2 banks on the map without getting killed. Another mode, Cranked, is more or less team deathmatch, but after every kill, you have a limited window to get another kill or else you'll explode. Ghosts embraces cooperative gameplay with bot matches in squads and a multi-stage campaign in Extinction mode. Squads offers competitive bot matches and a wave defense survival mode both online and offline. It cleverly uses your custom soldiers and classes as the basis for the AI soldiers that fight other bots or human players with you. The bots are especially challenging, behaving more like human players than any bots I've faced before.
SATCOM ready.
The playful Alien Invasion Extinction mode is a miniature co-op campaign set in a large, multi-stage level that's more like Left 4 Dead than Black Ops 2's Zombies mode. It's actually really tough. The aliens are nimble, leap over buildings, and take exponentially more damage, so teammates will have to think about how to customize their loadouts in order to ensure survival. Considering it's a playful one-off mode, Extinction is surprisingly robust and replayable.
Baylor, 10 meters. Begin rotate.
So far, I've played on the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 4, and the experience on each system is largely the same. The only two notable differences are graphical quality and player counts. Maintaining character customization, dynamic events, and all modes across every platform comes at the cost of the 18-player Ground War playlist, capping current-gen matches at 12 players. It's a surprising step back for the franchise because the larger maps could definitely benefit from the higher player count. Fortunately, 60 FPS frame rates are preserved across all platforms, save for a few stutters during the campaign on PS3 and PS4.
Go, go, go!
Graphically, the difference between current-gen and next-gen is night and day. See it for yourself. Characters, weapon models, and environments are presented in incredible detail in the PS4 version. It's by no means cutting edge, lacking a lot of the added layers that make other games look so realistic, but the Call of Duty engine still fares well on next gen. At launch, Ghosts ranks among the upper echelon of Call of Duty games. It risks overcomplicating things, but the sweeping revisions to multiplayer character customization, balance, and game modes keep things fresh without losing sight of the consistently fast-paced gameplay that makes it fun to begin with. Plus, its longer, tougher single-player campaign and surprisingly fun co-op modes make for a good break from the competitive online battle. For everything Call of Duty, stick around on IGN.
Super ready for deployment. Guard dog killed in action. Care package ready for delivery. Trinity rocket available. Friendly Trinity rocket inbound. We've lost the lead!